Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is floor plan day. If I sound sick, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard not to get sick and to fight it off, but I'm getting sick. And as always, I got this floor plan off of Google. And if you notice, there's something different about this floor plan than a normal floor plan that I normally do. And that's that it's 2 stories. I found a floor plan that I was very comfortable making because it is a 2-story floor plan. Because I made one in the past and it was just the bottom floor and there's stairs and you don't know what's past the stairs. But this one, there's a first floor and a second floor, which I'm so okay with attempting if it's a relatively good size, like 3-4 bedrooms, that's it, no more. So if you guys ever come across a floor plan that you think is so cool and you want to see made in The Sims, email it to me. My email's in the description below. I am more than happy to attempt the floor plan. And I really like this floor plan, and I like the way it turned out too. It's very traditionally modern, like, and when I say traditionally modern, I mean it's very like suburban, very white suburban, and it's beautiful. And I did something different in the dining room because they have a dining room in this floor plan. I used the round table that came with, what is it called? What's the new pack? I always forget the name of the pack. What's the name of the new pack? No, it's called Laundry Day. Oh my gosh. It was just the most highly anticipated pack of the year. So I don't understand why I keep forgetting the name of it. But yes, I used the round table in the the dining room, and it looks great. And I like the color swatch that's like white and black, because white and black, it's so versatile. I love that The Sims does this. Like, the Sim team, when they create swatches, they always include 2 color swatches, white and black, for the most part, I think across everything. And I love it, because it's so easy to make like a monochromatic house. So easy, so simple. Why did I stop? Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened there. It's okay, I probably was just on drugs. It's fine. I really need to start taking drugs. Not in like a, to self-medicate, but to like fight off my illness, because I know, guys, that this is probably really hard to listen to, being that I'm sick. And it's probably like, oh, what do I imagine my voice sounds like? Because I know I sound annoying to begin with. But I imagine like me being sick, it's like taking a frog that's full of nails and then sticking him up against a chalkboard and like scratching the nail frog against the chalkboard. So it's like, that's exactly how I imagine my voice. Either that, or all of a sudden, I sound more manlier. But I could be wrong. I don't know why I whispered to you guys there. I'm sorry. I could sound more manlier without whispering, so I don't know what happened. Sorry. But this is a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. Very versatile. Your family could move in here. You can get it unfurnished and furnish it yourself. It's a very beautiful, maybe not starter home, but like a very beautiful home for you to save up some money and then move into. I don't know how much it cost, but I can only imagine it cost a couple $100,000, because I can never make a house that is cheap. But it's okay, because you can always get the house off the gallery, download it, and move a family in there and delete all the furniture. And then you're basically starting from the bottom again. Sort of. Actually, yeah, because then you wouldn't have as much furniture. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry, this is a bad voiceover. For many reasons. A, I don't have like a bullet point list of things to talk to you about. I sound sick. No, not sound. I'm sick. And I'm talking about stuff you guys probably don't care that much about. You probably want to listen to me talk about stories of my life because it's so interesting. Oh, here's something I could talk about. Something else you guys really don't care about. I finished watching, or binge watching, and actually I need to cancel my subscription before I forget and get charged, because I don't want to get charged. I finished watching, or binge watching, The Secret Diary of a Call Girl. I think I mentioned this in the last build, or one recent build. I think it was last Sunday's build, which was the Little House in Paris. And let me tell you, I really liked the season up until the very end. The very end, the last season, season 4, was only 8 episodes. And I'm like, why? Why would it only be 8 episodes? It doesn't make sense to me. But it was only 8 episodes, and the main character broke up with her boyfriend, and no joke, this is how it ends. He goes, "This is the end, isn't it?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then she walks away. End of the season. End of the entire series. They literally just like told the audience, this is the end. And not even like figuratively told the audience, literally told the audience, this is the end. Which made me a little mad, because why would they do that to me? Why would they end in the first place? No, just kidding. I know every TV show has to come to an end. Except for Grey's Anatomy for some reason, because that show, guys, I'm sorry if you ever want me to make something related to Grey's Anatomy. I have never watched it. I never plan on watching it. I believe it's just so long, because how many seasons is it on right now? Is it on like season 12, 13, 14, 15, something like that? I know it's on one of those like double digit numbers. And that is a commitment. That is like, if you're gonna sit down and watch it, you're agreeing to spend hours of your life binge watching. Because it's not like you could watch it every week. Because if you watch it one episode every week, you're gonna be behind for the rest of your life. That show is a commitment. You're like, you might as well just get married to the show, because you're agreeing to like not watch any other show because you can't watch any other show because of time restrictions. Yeah. And again, guys, I'm so sorry if I sound, well, not if, that I sound sick. It's horrible. I can hear myself. Like, I'm not tone deaf. I know exactly what I sound like, and I sound congested and ugly. If ugly, yeah. Ugly is how I'm gonna describe my voice right now. Ugly. I sound ugly. If you were like, what does ugly sound like? Now you know. This is what ugly sounds like. And it's not pretty because it's ugly. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea really quick, because I really want to like cough and clear out my throat, but instead I'm just gonna drink some tea, so give me a hot second. Okay, good. And this is the living room. Well, it said family room, so I was thinking, what does family room mean? Because it says living room on the other side. So I kind of created this into like the family living room, and I made it very family oriented. So I used those couches from the Parenthood pack. I no I didn't, I changed the couches. I used the couches from Cats and Dogs, which I think still looks great. And I put some kids' toys in the corner. I made it look really like lived in. And well, I'm not gonna say lived in because I can never make lived in. I like to make things look staged lived in. Like if you're gonna go to a open house or something, and you're walking in and you're looking around and you're like, whoa, this house looks lightly lived in. So like the toys are arranged in a, you know, very meticulous way. That's how I like to design my houses, where it looks like people have lived there, but it's also very staged. It might as well be in Better Homes and Gardens magazine. That's actually the goal of every single one of my houses, is to have them look like they're in Better Homes and Gardens. Because one day, my house will be on Better Homes and Gardens. But actually, it probably won't be in Better Homes and Gardens magazine, now that I think about it. Because magazines and paper media is dying. Sorry everyone if you were like very invested in the future of magazines. But the future is like online websites and stuff like that. So again, sorry if you were super invested in like opening up your own magazine. But if you do it online. Maybe do like a hybrid. Because I'm sorry, I just can't see a future in like magazines or newspapers, because the newspapers are dying. I don't understand why my town has a newspaper still, because I don't think anybody reads it. Like, every time I hear about the magazine, I mean not the magazine, the newspaper, my like local newspaper, it's like people are talking about the local newspaper online. They're like, oh, I read from, what am I gonna call my local newspaper, just so you guys can't like find it and find out where I live. No, that's a gay club. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it that gay club's name. If you're like going through the magazine, it's called The Brave Bull. You're like, huh, The Brave Bull. I read the newspaper, The Brave Bull. No, every time I hear somebody say, I read something on The Brave Bull or in Brave Bull, it goes, I read in Brave Bull online that blah 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 blah. It's never I read in the newspaper blah 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 blah. It's always I read the newspaper online blah 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 blah, because I don't even know why I continuously get newspapers like to my own house. I don't read it, my family doesn't read it, my parents who are old don't read it, so I'm confused as to why we even have a newspaper now that I think about it. I don't know. My parents are probably just old. I'm sorry, you guys really don't care about newspapers. And here I am like, newspapers are boring. In case you didn't know, newspapers are so boring. Some of them don't have pictures. Yeah, some of them don't have pictures. And it's like, how are you supposed to know what things look like? It's like going to a restaurant and the food sounds delicious, but there's no pictures. I want pictures of all the meals. Make like a pamphlet. Oh, a book. Well, I guess that'd be called a menu. But I was gonna say, like, make an actual book where I could like flip through all the pages and look at it. And look at like what there is to eat. Speaking of which, I'm gonna shoot you guys a statistic. And my parents literally just got mad at me for it, because I can't control it. But my sister read to my parents that millennials spend 40% of their money on food. And I thought, that might actually sound correct a little bit. Because I checked my Discover credit card, and there's a lot of money charged just to food alone. And I thought about it, and I really don't want to be spending that much money on food, because I spent a lot. Like, I went to Olive Garden and spent $75. No, wait. Yeah. $75? Yeah. I believe it was $75, yeah. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, for us, a family of 5, we spend about $50. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm so sorry. But every time I go out to eat, I never eat out alone, first of all. If I ever go to eat out, it's like with my friends because they invited me. I had to go on, well, I didn't have to, but I chose to go on a date with someone. And when you go on a date or you go out with people, you're gonna be spending money. And again, I would really like to not spend money because I could spend that money on The Sims or anything else. Like, tax season is coming up, and I was talking to my coworker. I know this is like a segue, but I'll try to wrap back around. I was talking to my coworker about tax season. She's like, "Oh, what are you gonna buy with your money?" And I was like, "Oh, more Sims games. Duh. I'm gonna invest back in my like little YouTube business, even though I'm making no money. I'm still gonna invest back in myself." Because you gotta make money to spend money. Wait. You gotta spend money to make money. Oh my god, I said that super backwards. And technically, if you're thinking logically, if I'm not making any money, that means I'm not spending any money. So technically, I win. God, that sounds so stupid. But what was I talking about before I went on my segue? Yes, I never eat by myself. So every time I eat out and spend money eating out, it's like I went out with people. I never go by myself. And I mean, sure, I could cut back on like the amount of food I eat. That's probably a smart idea. I'm gonna try to do that. But I also just don't want to spend that money. So I'm gonna try my very best to not spend money. And to not spend money eating out. Because sometimes I do like purchase something on my way home from school. Like I'll stop at McDonald's and get a coffee. But I'll try my very best to stop doing that. Because, yeah, that's money I could be spending on The Sims or anything else. And I'd much rather be spending it on The Sims or, like I said, anything else. Because, yeah, I need money. Which, I mean, everybody needs money. So, I'm just, like, complaining. Yeah, sorry, this is a really bad voiceover. Again, none of this is scripted. I left my phone downstairs because I went to go eat breakfast and be yelled at by my parents for being a millennial. And then I came back upstairs, started recording, and I came back upstairs, sat down, and then my dogs started barking outside because, no joke, I'm not kidding you, every single time, and I stress this, every single time I sit down to start recording, my dogs start barking, or my finger like hovers over the F9 button to start recording, dogs start barking. It's like they smell it in the air and they're like, bark, 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 be annoying, be annoying, be annoying. Why? Like, why? I just want to record in peace. And let's say, for some reason, by the miracle of God, that my dogs don't start barking when I start recording. They wait until I'm a little into recording, and then they start barking, so then I have to stop recording, go downstairs, bring them inside the house so they'll stop barking. Because I don't know what they're barking at. Sometimes I feel like they're just barking just to bark. Like they just want to be heard. And I was gonna say I love my dogs. I lightly love my dogs. Because they're not really mine, they're my sister's dogs. I don't have a dog or cat. I used to have a cat, but that's a different story for a different day. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys. This is such a bad voiceover. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Good? Good. I completely lost my train of thought, and I don't know where I was going with, like, my story or anything at all. Yeah, silly dogs. let me see, do I have any stories to tell you guys, like, that I can come up with off the top of my head? Because like I said, I left my phone downstairs, so everything that I had written down to story-wise to tell you guys, I don't have. Oh, here's something. This made me very, very angry. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever dealt with, like, a loss in your family or something while you're working, but did you guys know that bereavement, and if you don't know what bereavement is, that's like if you lose a family member, you get some time off work. But did you know that bereavement, at least in California that I know of, I don't know about other states, but bereavement in California is 3 days. I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I made a voiceover, or I made a speedboat called Southern Plantation, and I talked about my coworker whose son died, like her son. And then I found out today, or a couple of days ago actually, but I'm telling you today, that she got 3 days of bereavement. Her son died, and they were like, you only get 3 days to cry it off, and then you have to come back to work. Does that not sound ridiculous? And then she got those 3 days off, she used all of her vacation time, she used all of her sick time, and now they're like, you have to come back to work. So I don't think she's gonna come back to work. Because I was working, and one of my coworkers was like, oh my gosh, have you seen Susan? Susan came into work today. Oh wait, no. I don't remember whether or not I gave her a fake name last time. If I gave her a fake name, I'm now talking about the same coworker, if you guys are following along with all my, like, speed builds. If I didn't, it's the same person. It's not like a different person lost her son. Okay? Are we all on the same page? Good. They were like, oh my gosh, did you see Susan? Susan came in today, and Susan went to go talk to Sam, and she's in Sam's office right now talking to her. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then she left, and she didn't say hi to anybody, and there's a rumor going around that she might just quit. And you know what? She's been there a lot longer than I have, and for some reason she only gets 3 days of bereavement after your son dies? That's ridiculous. That is so over the top ridiculous. Like, I hate America right now because of that reason, or at least California, because again, I don't know if it's like an all across the country thing, but that's ridiculous. Come on, guy. Come on, California. I'm not gonna say I hate America, because I love America. America. But, come on, California. 3 days for bereavement? It's not like it was your in-law, okay? It was your child. And it's just ridiculous to me. My company sent her flowers. That's like, they sent her flowers and was like, okay, you have like 3 days. Get your feelings in check. Which I really hope she doesn't come back. Not like I dislike her or anything, but she always kept telling me that the money that she makes here is just her vacation money. She doesn't really need her job. So, you know what? She deserves to retire. I mean, she's not like that old that she needs to retire, but take some time off. Enjoy life. Because since I've been working there, she's been there like all the time. And she hasn't really complained, she hasn't really complained about her job, and you know what, she deserves it. She deserves time off. Even though it's like under very unhappy circumstances, very like grim circumstances, she deserves it. And I'm getting somewhat close to the end of the video, guys. And I'm gonna wrap it up. If you want to download this house, you can find it in the gallery by searching the name Happy Family Home. Or by searching my name in the gallery, DillysSims, or by searching the hashtag DillysSims. I guarantee you will find it. Let me know what you think of the house. If you find a floor plan on Google that you absolutely want to see done, email it to me. My email's in the is in the description below. I'm gonna try to get better at both voiceovers and not being sick. And like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.